Hello. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing, man? What up, what up? I need to do... Okay, okay. Alright, there we go. What up, people? Let's get a tweet out nice and quick so we can actually start streaming. Actually start playing the game here. BGM at 3.9 million. Sean Kelly, you're doing fantastic. Oh my god, I forgot. I have to actually get in the arena. I haven't done any actual arena, and I was fine with that up until this point in time. Until I remembered I'm actually going for one of the champions. I need to go for Aegon. It's not that it's not like it's that crazy of a score that I need to get, but still, I gotta catch up, man. Is that Dragon coming through with a super chat already? Saying, noink. Well, to that I say, slap. Thank you very much, Dragon. I appreciate that, as always. Thank you, thank you. I think it's the song, You're the Banana Man. You want a song? I'll give you a song. Get on the boat. The banana boat. I'm just kidding. I sing that one all the time, man. I gotta get some new songs, some new tunes. What's up, Pete? Why does it always say one viewer? I don't know. All right, let's actually do this tweet though, so we could really get into it, right? Dearest at Marvel Champions. Why do I always say dearest if I only type dear? Capital D. Just because people always ask me that. Maybe Kabam knows, because I can't answer that question myself. P.S. I am now live. Okay. Tweet. Dear? You want me to type it out as if they are Bambi? Is that what you're telling me? Check the tweeters for cool war fight for today. Okay, what do we got here, Pete? Had a pretty solid domino takedown on All or Nothing mini boss today. Well, let's check it out. Using Ghost? Pete, I didn't even know you had a Ghost. Wow. I'm noticing the double dashbacks. Dude, so you get even more power, even though like there's some critical failure chance and stuff. You get even more power because of her like multi-hits. Oh, dude. Holy crap, she goes down so fast. Holy moly. Holy moly. What the heck? Hashtag this is the something something something. I'm not reading this. I'm timing out all of you. I agree with that, Artcast. Oh my god. But what up, everybody? Tons of fun. 303 sent it over $5, saying thank you for your vids and help. Just got uncollected. Well, congratulations. Welcome to the uncollected club. Thank you very much for the 5 as well. I'm glad my videos and stuff could help in some way. Not that you needed it. I'm sure you crushed it. But thank you very much for the 5. Congrats once again. Brian, she goes down so fast, Grant. Oh my god. She goes down almost as fast as Lady Pete. Wow, I wasn't even thinking about it like that. Son of a B-Manny. Alright. Brian, I've watched a few episodes of Cobra Kai. Not impressed. Okay. Options. Hide user on this channel. Yuki, how could you say that? What? Not impressed? It's one of the best shows ever. I understand though, man. Everyone has their own taste. Everyone's into their own thing. It's no big deal. Hey, bro, missed ya. Thanks for the laugh on that itemless labyrinth run. You've stepped your comedy game up lately. Have I? Oh, all right. What's up, B-Manny? All right, let's go do some stuff though. Okay, so I'm in a weird spot right now in terms of items. Speaking of the whole itemless thing, dude, what am I gonna do with all this stuff? Like, item use is on, but I can't even use this stuff. Like, these energy refills, what am I gonna pop energy refills for? To get through the content that's already done? What do I do, man? What do I freaking do? I got 2 hours on it. Well, for right now, let's go hop in AQ. I got some stuff that I have to do there. Brian will be dead if it was moonshine. What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I definitely would. No, this is just water that I'm drinking. That's it. Still jealous of Lady Pete. Pixie Belle. Don't be jealous of Lady Pete. Yuki sending over 5 of them Polish bucks. What are we at here? The original Cobra Kai kid is a bit of a douche. The old baddie is still a dick, and Miyagi is gone. WTF. I mean, yeah, the Miyagi thing is the only part that I'm sad about. Everything else is pretty good, I feel. But hey, I understand. He's supposed to be. He's supposed to be kind of a dick, you know? Like, that's his character. But he's a sweetheart, really. As the show goes on, you'll come to see. But dude, thank you very much for the 5, Yuki. I appreciate that, man. The 5 Polish bucks. But like I said, you know, show's not for everybody. I understand. Man, I really do wish Mr. Miyagi, like he's, you know, unfortunately, he passed away a number of years ago. That's the only reason why he's not there. But otherwise, man, you know he would have been in that show, Miyagiing it up. But he lives on. Art of Chaos Center 05 saying, wall this bish up. Bishop? I don't really like Bishop that much. After that whole experience where I grinded for him, didn't get him. But dude, Art of Chaos, thank you very much for the 5, man. I appreciate it. Okay, I'll continue watching. My Polish brother. I mean, you don't have to if you're not into it, but I think it's a really good show, at least. I think it's a really good show. All right, anyway, let me hop in this fight. These next couple of fights here, I'm not going to be able to read as well. So give me a sec on the chat here, guys. I got to pay attention a bit. My account is something something. Can you look it up and tell me what to do next? I don't really need to look up your account to tell you what to do next. It's more of tell me where you're at in the game, and maybe I can help you out in some way. Because depending on your skills in this game, you know, some people can clear out just about any type of content with even crappy champions. Whereas others, you know, gonna need some stronger champs. Usually it has to do if somebody's like a first-time player or if they've played the game before. Because everyone starts out sucking pretty hard in this game. But then you get the hang of it, start to figure things out. And some people start up like a second account or something like that, and then they can just blaze through the content. But yeah, I mean, actually, really, maybe the question you should be asking is if you're stuck on a certain piece of content, let me know what that content is, and maybe I can try to provide some help or something. Because really, it's all just about progressing through the story, progressing through the different monthly event quests, you know, step up the difficulty as you go. And just make sure you're in an alliance that is about as active as you. Alright, which... Oh, it's Mutant Ascendancy. Okay, I didn't even bother to check this week. Okay. Alright. No problem. Let's do this. Everyone starts out sucking pretty hard. I thought that was only the first few relationships. People get better with time. Wow. Well, Cade, you see... people don't give it. Poo said Poo sent out 5 of them Canadian bucks. Saying this frowny face. Oh man. That's the best thing I ever drew. You know, I don't like to toot my own horn, but that's a damn good frowny banana face. Alright, anyway. Hold on, actually I'll check that in a second. I want to try to get some healing off this fight, since I can maybe kill the boss. No, don't windmill me, dude. What did I just say? No Furies. 1 Fury. Come on, dude. There we go. Alright, full yellow bar. Good night, ducky. Okay, Papoose and Pooh said over 5 of them Canadian bucks, a couple of toonies, possibly a loony thrown in there, saying this sad face sums up what it means to be big sad. Enjoy this long-awaited 2 toonies, a toonie, and another donation, dude. Oh man, it's like you knew exactly what I was gonna say as you sent it over the super chat. I didn't even actually have to read it. But you're not actually big sad, are you? Poos and Poos. But dude, thank you very much for the 5 Canadian bucks. Appreciate it. I hope you're just saying that about the face, and not that that's your face. Turn that face upside down or something like that, because I'm about to unleash some Fraggle Rock content soon-ish. So man, I was searching for you on YouTube, and after I typed in ContestChampion, I noticed that the 4th autocomplete result was ContestChampion wife. I thought you'd like to know. Hey, we made some videos titled, you know, wife or whatever in the title. So I'm surprised she's not higher on the list than I am. All right. Anyway. Heart of Chaos. Sad face, Fraggle Rock. Oh, man. Fraggle Rock item list run on Labyrinth? Star, you weren't supposed to tell everyone. Oh, when you stream, I'm never big sad? Okay, alright, good. Best videos he's ever made include lore? That's what a lot of people say. BG, where's Venom the Duck video? I still haven't leveled him up yet. I can't make a video on him until I level him up. It's gonna take some time. This is gonna be a very high quality Venom the Duck video. The highest of quality Venom the Duck videos. Alright, let's go do stuff though. I mean, I guess I can spend some energy here. I wish we had more content. It feels really bad letting these you know, just kind of wasting these energy refills. I don't know what to do with them. Now would have been the perfect time if I just waited on some of the other content, like Variant 2 or something like that. Took my time. But no. I wasted them units. Brian, words? No. Words? No. Words? As in 2 words? I feel like one is the opposite of the other, so maybe I'll allow it. Oh, classic variant. Oh, that's right. Ooh, good call. One of them actually has a Stony Mastery core too. I don't think I need Stony Mastery cores actually, but I can get that. I can get that alpha in the units. You're right. Good call. Okay, but the words are augend and addend. Why does addend sound very familiar and augend sound not familiar in the slightest? I feel like addend. Does that mean like to edit something, but like add to it when you edit it or something like that? And maybe augend is wait, add end? Oh, am I saying it wrong? Is it not addend? It's addend. Add end. Oh jeez. One's a cat and one's a rat. That's I don't know. Oh my god. Come on, this can't be like the Kill video. I need the Venom the Duck vid, so I know how to play him to finish Variant 2.0. Dude, I can't rank him up yet. I can rank him up soon. I can rank him up very soon. Ugh, fine, it is addend. Wait. Okay, well, my guess then is one of them is addend is like adding something to like a group or a list or something like that, and again is taking it away. That's my guess. Don't hear yourself, PG. Every day, Pixie Bella. You know this. You know it's gonna happen. You know it has to happen. Okay, well let's go burn those energy refills then. Screw the screw arena for right now at least. We'll hop in there as soon as I can burn those 3. Yeah, I'll save that other one. We'll burn those 3. Let's go do it. I mean, actually, I guess I don't need to burn them right now because I still have some of this to do, including Master. It's just, you know, we have like 11.5 days left on it, so I know it's going to run out of this content soon enough. But I'll use the energy refills here, and then I'll finish up the, you know, then I'll get into the other stuffs afterwards. Let's do that. Okay, what do we got here? Again, noun, the number to which an addend is added. Addend, noun, a number which is added to another. Close but no cigar. I was pretty close. Damn it. Can I get partial credit, please? Where's in-game item protection service when we need them? For real. I can't believe we voted for them. They're in office. They're not doing squat for us. At least they aren't birds. You know, I was gonna guess something bird-related, but I feel like this wasn't the time. What was your favorite team to use? Favorite team? Like entire team? I don't know if I have like a total favorite team. I guess right now I would go with the Void team I was just using, only because that one's kind of fresh in my mind. I mean, this team that I'm using right here, this is the most common team that I use while questing with suicides on. So I don't know if you go. Oh, actually no, screw that, man. I'm gonna say a Venom the Duck team, fully synergized, even though he doesn't need synergies. Just because Venom the Duck. Venom the Duke. This passive AI makes me want to write Kabam a stern letter. Ooh. Careful. You don't want to do anything that you may regret. Dude, you know, people talk about the best auto fight champion, and I never hear Omega Red come up, but I feel like Omega Red is actually the best auto fight champion in the entire game. If you're running suicides, like that death field, even if he just stands there like an idiot, which he normally doesn't. He's actually pretty aggressive right now. But look at him. He's crushing it right now. He's getting hit in the face, still killing. Doesn't matter. Love this dude for auto fighting. He just intercepted 3 times in a row. Did he? I wasn't paying attention. That's awesome. Me matey, how be you today? I'm good. Terrible pirate impression. I'm getting hit in the face. Yes. Exactly. Venom the Duck plus Venom plus Carnage. That's a pretty sweet team. I still need to play around with different Venom the Duck teams. Man, I have 2 tier 5 basics, and I want to just say screw it and rank up Venom the Duck. But prestige. Perfect war strategy. Omega plus Invul. Let him get punched for the win. Master, here we come. Yes, basically. Ooh. So I actually recorded an Alliance War yesterday. Or today, I guess. Or whatever combination of the two. I recorded the full war. Even got some boss action. And I'm going to make a video of it. I was a little bit busy earlier today, but after the stream tonight, I'm going to actually edit the video and do the voiceover and all that good stuff. He's your favorite champ. Just rank him up. I need that vid. Alright, man. Alright. Man. Pushy. I still have one other... I need to finish this other video that I've been working on for a while, too. Like, here's my plan kind of going forward when it comes to videos. I'm going to slowly work on one, like, higher quality video. Like... the quality of like the Void Guide style higher quality video as I make other videos, and that one is I don't know, it's more than halfway done, but it's just taking a long time to finish up because it's a lot of freaking work, man. But it's all, you know, the recording's all done, it's just all the editing that I gotta do. And I kind of want to finish that up before starting on the Venom the Duck video, which would be the next high-quality video. What do you think of 3-star Aegon? I think he's about as worthless as they come. Aegon is a great champion, but, you know, unless you are a very skilled player, which, if you're using 3-star champions... you know, chances are you're a little bit newer to the game, and you don't have the skills in order to just maintain crazy combos and stuff like that to make him really useful. But if you're not a newer player, if you did just create a new account or something like that, then a 3-star Aegon could be pretty sweet. Though I'm wondering if I should just 550 my 4-star Cole, as I'm thinking he might just tear through Variant anyway. Oh, he totally would tear through Variant, yeah. But Venom the Duck would tear through equally as good, I feel. BG is my favorite champ. Doesn't rank him up for weeks. Hey, it's not my fault. This is such a slow-moving game. We all get champions that we just can't rank up. Guard all fights in season so far. So many embarrassing moments, but it's good for the recruitment resume since they're all out. Since they're all there. Not that I'm leaving current team. Dude, it's good for so many reasons to record your fights. They really do make you better. Like I can't think of a better tip for somebody if they want to try to just improve their overall skills. You know, in something like war, at least. You learn so much. Especially if you, like, I don't know, you can learn a lot just by watching back your own fights, but I feel like trying to commentate on them has made me better too. Because, you know, if I'm just watching a fight or something like that, I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's where I screwed up. But, I don't know, just kind of talking through it, and it kind of makes you have to, like, it forces you to really call out what the, you know, what the screw-up was kind of thing. It just sticks in your brain a little bit more. What's up, Dicer? ABG, is Emma Frost worth taking up? She's unawakened and already have rank 5 5-star Sentinel for immunities. Oh, but they synergize together. I think she's worth ranking up. Yeah, I mean, are you talking about taking her all the way to rank 5? Unawakened, taking her to rank 5, I don't know. But if you have like some spare tier 2 alphas maybe, getting her to rank 4 could potentially be good. Pairing those two up together. Apudas, sending over 40 of them rupees. Where's your last message? Last message is read last. Okay. Hold up. Here we go. BG, do you see the Halls of Healing and Gold event dates? Do you think there will be 15% extra gold too with it? See nothing in the forums. I don't think so. I feel like they would have announced that if it was if they were gonna have the Summoner Appreciation. But I I saw, I think it was Star actually that posted it on Reddit, and I just saw that. I didn't actually like look into it to see if there was more info. But if there's more info on that type of thing, somebody please let me know. But I don't think we're gonna get a the full-on Summoner Appreciation stuff. Thank you very much for the 40 rupees. Cloud of Contempt sending over 10 bucks. Dude, thank you so much. Saying, what up, BG? Had a rough day myself, so here's hoping you had a good one. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that. I did have a good day, but I'm sorry to hear that you did not. But, dude, thank you so much for the super generous 10 bucks. Thank you, thank you. On a bad day, no less. Still sending over 10 bucks to support me in the stream and all that. Thank you, dude. Hopefully, I mean, as the saying goes, tomorrow's another day, right? Hopefully, hopefully tomorrow will be a better day for you. Alright, let's keep this grind going. How do you think you should spend your masteries? You gotta ease up on the spam, ease up on the caps. Just, you know, I'm not always going to see every message, but you got to give me some time. Do not spam, and please no more caps, or I'm going to start ignoring your messages. But masteries, it varies for every person based on the champions they're using. They're used to enhance your champions. I have a lot of videos on masteries. If you're new to the game, I suggest looking for, just type in on my channel, like budget mastery build, or you know, something like that. It'll set you up with all of the kind of early on most important masteries, while you're still figuring out the game. Certain masteries are kind of just good for all champions, and then it gets a little bit more specific based on who you have. BG, just want to stop in and say what's up and tell you that I sent a teammate your video on the Infinite Streak for 4-star basic, and he said it was useful. Awesome, man. I'm glad they found it useful. Thank you for spreading some word about my channel too. Currently have no extra tier 2 alpha, as I'm still short of taking Domino 6-star Domino rank 2. I was considering taking her rank 4 since Domino is my only other good mutant. Okay, I mean, if you're committed to getting that Domino to rank 2, I would hold off your rank up like save your rank up resources for that Domino, you know? Then you can go back and rank up that Emma later. It's just, it would be better to have another, you know, 565 equivalent champion versus gaining another 455 equivalent, especially when you already have, like you said, Sentinel to cover your immunities. So yeah, I would in that case, I would not rank up that Emma. Not yet. Save her for later though. So my son made it back from his out-of-state field trip to Busch Gardens. He had fun and even won a basketball by beating 9 other kids and adults at a 3-point... What? What the heck? At a 3-point shot contest, and the huge tree in my backyard is now a table. Dude, Dicer. Those two things are very unrelated, but awesome nonetheless. Nice, dude. Man. Go Turd Blossom. Beating 9 other kids and adults. So far as know, it's the 4 days. Halls of Fortune, 3 days Hall of Healing. So, way to get easy 1.2 million gold. Oh man, this is going to be the first time where I actually do Halls of Fortune. I should be more excited about this. Normally when these things come around, I'm good on gold. This time I'm not good on gold. I need to actually do this. Wait, what are the dates again? Oh man, alright, hold on. I'm going to look it up. Don't tell me. I'm looking it up. Alright, all you Aegon grinders did my 1.5 million to get in the pool. Good luck. Alright, thank you. Alright, here we go. May 29th through June 4th. So that's still... Well, that's good. That's still within this month's event quest, right? Oh, perfect, actually. Oh, this is going to work out great. I'll use my energy refills now. Oh man, everything's just coming together. I was bummed about these energy refills expiring at first, but now I'm gonna burn them to finish up this event, and then when those other things come, I'll use my energy there. Perfect. Resist. I have like 500 plus miscellaneous gold crystals waiting. It's like 300k gold free if you're patient. Oh, for the summoner appreciation thing. Yeah, I mean we're not. They didn't say we're getting it for this though, right? So who knows when we're actually gonna get that. I'm at 31 million gold after donations today. I think I'll skip the Halls of Fortune. That's probably a good idea, Aaron Abdo. Yeah, as you can see, I just donated today, and I'm at a little under 75k myself. So I'm gonna partake. Doing some napkin math with my Proxima. Her max damage from me, no suicides. Rank 4 max sig with Aegon and Nebulous Synergy. About 292,000 damage from one special 2. I know everyone knows about her, but wow. Are you sure she can't do even more than that? I feel like she could do more than that. A rank 4 Proxima? Somebody just awakened their 6-star in my alliance today. And, you know, it's basically a 455 equivalent. They popped a special 2 against Winter Soldier when Winter Soldier had like half his health left, and it killed him very fast. I feel like it was going to do way more than 292,000 damage, though. Oh, 4-star. Oh. Okay. I thought, okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. That makes more sense. Hey BG, I'm about to do 5.4. Would like some advice who to bring in. Depends on who you have, my friend. 5.4, you know, I don't know if you have a Blade, but there's a whole lot of villains in there. Blade shred through that place pretty good. Even the 4-star version can do, you know, can put in some serious work. You're gonna need champions with immunities to cover the biohazard nodes. And I recommend, if you have not ranked up your 4-star Ronin yet, to rank up your 4-star Ronin, because he is a god against the resistor path, where the enemy gains, you know, those 10 physical or energy resistance buffs. Aside from that, yeah, it really just depends on who you have. It's about as best I could do without knowing your roster. Okay. Only have 5 rank 4 champs. I'm 1 tier 2 alpha away from my first 565. Should I keep ranking up champs to rank 4, or should I wait for another tier 2 alpha and just go ahead and go for the rank 5 champ? Wait, hold on. 5 rank 4 champs, 1 tier 2 alpha away. No, yeah, wait for the 565. Get the 565. That one 565 will do so much more than getting another 455. You can get more 455s later. Get that R5. As long as you have a champion that you want to take to rank 5. That's the only way that you shouldn't do that. Is if, you know, let's say the champions you took to rank 4, they were like, you know, champions that you liked, but you just think they're okay, and you don't really want to take them any further than that. Hello BG, who should I rank up to max? OG Vision, Hyperion, and Magic. All of them are duped. I have Corvus and Ghost maxed already. They're all good champions. I'm not sure I could really help you with this decision. The only thing I could really say, I suppose, is that you already have a Cosmic Champion with Corvus. And you have a tech champ with Ghost. If you want to get some diversity in there, you could go with Magic. I don't know. They really are all very strong champions though. It's more of kind of who you think you need, or who you like playing. Me personally, You know, like okay, you have two of the best power controlling champions there, pretty much, with OG Vision and Magic, and they're awesome. But some people just don't really play with power controlling champions. Like I very rarely play with power controllers in terms of like actually draining the enemy's power. You know, I have like Void that applies Petrify and stuff like that for certain nodes, but I actually don't really like playing power control champions. I still got that OG Vision just in case I need them, but maybe that, you know, think about stuff like that. I don't know if you're that type of player like I am. Before you make a video about it, I already did initial clear with Fraggle Rock and Labyrinth, but did you do an itemless one? I'm not gonna do an itemless one with him though. That's impossible. That is impossible. Maybe we can get like a rank 5 6-star Fraggle Rock or something. BG, you think 3 million is safe for Aegon? I wouldn't say safe. It could very well be enough. My guess is 2.8, but I would not say 3 million is safe. For all we know, the cutoff could go significantly higher than what my guess is here. I would say like 3.5 ish is safe. You know, if you can get yourself to like 3.5, 3.6, I would say like 3 point, you know, that sometimes just that extra 0.1 makes a big difference. People will be like, oh yeah, I'll just go to 3.5. You know, so if you're willing to take that extra step and be like, you know what, a lot of people are probably going to 3.5. I'm going to go to 3.6. It increases your chances pretty significantly. I have a 5-star Blade on Awaken rank 4, max 5-star Medusa Awakened, 6-star Nebs Unawakened, max Ronin 4-star Awakened, 5-star Sentinel Unawakened rank 2, and max 4-star Awakened. But it was you that was talking about the 5.4, right? I kind of forget. Yeah, okay. Oh, your teams are looking great then, man. You're looking great. The only other advice I mean, you have the champions for it. The only other advice I can give is to, you know, take your time. If you start running out of items or something like that, no worries. Just take your time through it. Build up your stash a little bit more. But 5.4, it really isn't any more difficult than the content that you've already cleared with the later later stages of 5.2 and 5.3. Like 5.4, it's not really a step up in difficulty. It's more of just a different type of challenge with some different nodes, you know. So you got it. ABG bad dad joke. When does a sandwich cook? When it's bacon, lettuce, and tomato. What? Bacon as in like baking? Is that? Unless is that the joke? If it's something else, then right over the head. Right over the head. Oh man. BG, you should turn off auto fight so you have a champ die so you can use those team revives for item use. Maybe I should do that. I'm feeling quite lazy at the moment though. Let's do it one time here with Wolverine. BG, what happened to your gold? Donated. What's up, Hector? BG, planning on doing my first Labyrinth run, short path with my 565 Domino and the Flaming Trinity. Do you think she will run into any roadblocks? 565 Domino and the Flaming Trinity. No. I don't think so. I mean, it sucks that you can't bleed Colossus, but you're still going to get through them pretty fine, I feel. I don't think so. If anyone else, I know there's some other people that have can quit. You're right. I could just quit out. Neither of my hands are on the phone right now, so I'm just gonna let it go. I got one hand on my jar of water, and the other hand on the mouse, scrolling up and down. But yeah, I know some other people have taken Domino into Labyrinth, so if there's something I'm missing, you know. The most passive champion to fight to kill it. Yeah, it's true. This guy is taking forever. David sent it over $1 though. David, where is your last message at? This is horrible. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to win. I failed. Alright. My rank 4s are Corvus, Omega, Captain Marvel. Or not Captain Marvel. Killmonger, Captain America, Infinity War, and Magic. Happy with all taking Omega to rank 5. I was going to take Corvus, but don't have the tier 4 class Kyle, so Omega going up first. Have 4 tier 5 basic in stash. Oh, damn, dude. You're sitting on some T5B. That's awesome, man. Yeah, that'd be a great rank up. Either of those, Omega or Corvus. And it's, yeah, you're right. Since you don't have the cats for one, go with the other. Perfect. Thank you for the $1. Okay. Let me see what resources I even have. And how many resources I can actually use. Alright, so we've got... Man, so much stuff here. It just feels bad letting it go, man. It really does. Okay, 3 teams, 2 single 40%ers, 1 20%, bunch of potions. I mean, the other stuff's probably gonna expire before I use it, but just in case it doesn't, like let's say I go back into Labyrinth or something, I guess I don't want to use that stuff, so. Yeah, we'll just go with this stuff for now. Okay. Let's do it. I'll actually quit out the next time. We won't sit through that again. Sorry about that. Okay. Where'd you get the team revives? They were given out for compensation. For the... Is it for the Thanos fight? For the bugs? Or... I don't know, something this month they gave it out. Alright, let's do the single revive first, I guess. Cross that off the list. Nice and easy. Go back in. I'll quit out. Oh god, yes! Send it over $25. Alright, I'm not gonna exit out only because I'm gonna read this message. But oh god, yes, send it over $25. Dude, super generous. Saying, tipsy guy, oh god, yes here. Loved your last video on your Labyrinth Void Synergy run. Though I enjoyed a bad Cavalier Crystal opening from others, I do love when I could watch your vids and learn something new after 4 years. Well, dude, thank you very much for the very, very generous $25. I hope I hope you being tipsy had no influence on sending this over. Hope you're not going to regret that in the morning. But dude, thank you so much. Yeah, the bad Cavalier Crystals, I'm going to leave that to the other guys. Or the bad Cav openings. I'll leave that to everyone else. But man, thank you very much. Alright, let's... Next up, we'll do the 40% singles. This time I will actually exit out. Okay. We got one more single. Oops. And then 3 of the team revives after this. Man, I wish I can convert the team revive to a level 1 team revive. Because I only have 4 of those, so it'd be nice. What are you doing? Item use is on. Whoa, Wolverine was actually putting some work for a second there. Item use is on, so and these items are gonna expire. So I'm just burning them real quick. I don't have much of a score in the event at the moment either, so. Okay. That'll be it. I'll pop some potions and everything too. That should do it. Alright. Back to auto fighting. Hope they don't make Invisible Woman or Aquaman too difficult for D next month. Just want to be able to 100% uncollect it. We'll see. I have a feeling, I don't know, I get the feeling Invisible Woman's going to be a strong defender. I don't know how you guys feel about that. BG talking about that vid reminds me of a question I was going to ask you. Say the word serum again, please. Is it serum? Is it supposed to be serum? I always say it as serum science, right? Oh man, alright, hold on, let me look it up.
Serum.
Yeah.
Serum.
Well. Item use is when I use all my arena and XP boost. I might have to go get some XP boost for this one. But yeah, that's a good way to burn. How long we streaming tonight? I'll be here for another hour and 15 minutes or so. Usually stream for 2 hours. Where do you find all those revives? They came from the compensation that Kabam mailed out. And I just had other ones from, you know, past offers and stuff like that. So these ones hit the overflow. I got a lot of revives from. I don't know if I can't remember which revives were included in the 6.1 12K unit package, but some of them might have come from there. I don't know. Make sure you all select 1080p for the premium head shine. Yes. If I'm blurry on your screens right now, it's because YouTube defaulted you to a very low resolution. Crank it up. Wonder if Invisible Woman is going to be the next Ghost. See, that's why I think she's going to be a better defender, because I feel like between the two Invisible champions, you know, Ghost is offensive and Invisible Woman might be defensive. Then, maybe when combined with the rest of the Fantastic Four, she'll be a good offensive champion too. What if wanted blurry? Well, that's your choice. Keep it blurry. Hold on, let me just claim that stuff out of the stash before I forget, because it'd be real bad if I forgot on that stuff. The energy refills would suck too, but it wouldn't be as big a deal. I've still got 2 more of those. Man, my arena is really sucking pretty bad this whole round. Tomorrow I'm actually gonna have to hit it pretty hard. ABG 4.2 million, good for Aegon. Should I stop now? Yeah, you're good. 4.2 million. I cannot imagine Aegon going for over 4 million. In my wildest dreams, I could not imagine it. Aegon or Quake? Yeah, they're both good champions. It depends on where you're trying to what you're trying to do in the game. I feel like Quake is generally the more useful of the two, but in the right situation, Aegon is an absolute monster. Invisible Woman is maybe a better version of Emma Frost type style. Maybe. Does she? You think she? When you say better version of Emma Frost, do you mean reverse controls or just the fact like kind of like her a better or like a different version of her diamond skin or whatever it's called? Ooh, 4-star from the Daily Crystal for the second time ever. Nice star. A few days ago, I got a message from Verizon that they changed things to give me better service and connection in my area. Had to update to take effect. Still have to play stream in 144p to not buffer. Ah, man. Stinking Verizon. Bunch of liars. Hey man, any tips for collector exploration? Not really. The exploration part? I mean, it's the same. If you took them down once already, it's the exact same thing. Just doing it again. I guess the only thing I could say is, you know, take your time with it. Don't burn too many units clearing them out. Just, you know, build up a little bit of resources in your stash over time. And then whenever you get a good amount of resources, take out a path. Just kind of work at it over time like that. What is your name in MCOC? It is Brian Grant. It's right next to the big D up there at the top of the screen. Wait, are you talking? Wait, maybe you're talking to someone else. I don't know. Not at work, at home I can max resolution. Oh, okay, okay. Is it worth rank 5ing Unduped Starkey or Blade to explore Act 5? Yeah, I mean, it certainly can be. You can... Yes. Let me just simplify things. I was about to come up with some kind of convoluted explanation here, but yeah, it's worth rank 5ing one of those champions to help you get through Act 5. Absolutely. Blade, I feel, is the more useful of the two when it comes to exploring Act 5, but if you like Stark Spidey more, that's fine. You could rank up Stark Spidey. Blade will still do just fine at rank 4. Before Act 5 came out, that's all we could actually use was rank 4, so... and he was still... amazing at rank 4. And then you're going to get 2 more tier 5 basic for 100% exploring Act 5 anyway, so it'll help you get those a little bit faster, save some resources. Poo sending over another 2 Canadian bucks. Brian, build up the resources in your stash. Grant. Oh man. Speaking of building up resources, I just said it again. After you sent over that super chat, I guess. Dude, thank you for another toonie. Okay, possibly 2 loonies. Alright, we got one more energy refill to burn after this. Hey BG, how's your night been so far? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, man. Hope you are too. Got some good work done today, even though none of you will see it. Not today, at least. But eventually, it will be seen. BG, I got tier 5 basic from Last Stand Crystal and don't even need it at all. Everybody needs tier 5 basic. You may not need it right now, but eventually, that tier 5 basic will come in handy. IBG, how is your ambition to go itemless and event quests going to square with your love of efficiency and stash building? It's tough, right? I know it's... I don't know. It's... That's part of the problem, is I feel like... I also do enjoy doing things like building up potions and yeah, just like saving all this stuff. Thinking about the different deals that come around and like factoring in the like the potions and revives you get as part of the value and all that. So I don't know, man. It's I haven't fully committed to the item list thing yet. I'm still thinking about it. It's just, as much as I love this side of the game, I think I even more so would enjoy the strategy and thought process behind taking on a quest, knowing that items are not allowed from the start. So I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe I could use the items for other things, like, you know, sometimes I want to record a fight against Wolverine in Realm of Legends, for example, and if the fight, you know, that I'm recording isn't going the way I want, I could heal him back up to full, quit out of the fight, and just like use those items to heal myself back up or something like that. So maybe I could do something like that. Yeah, I don't know. For right now, I'm not committed to item lists everywhere, and I'm just gonna take on certain item list challenges. And the first one here is Labyrinth. I may do others. Sup, BG? What's up, Captain Bay? Item list questing. So you're gonna get good at intercepting? Not anytime soon, man. Not anytime soon. I'm just gonna come up with other strategies to help reduce damage and bait out heavies and all that stuff. Intercepting. I mean, I do intercept sometimes. I don't want to say like I never do, but intercepting is pretty risky in my opinion. You know, your reactions are slow, even just by a little bit, and that could be the death of your champion. And if you go in itemless, well, you can't really afford that death. Whereas, you know, as long as you have 1 HP remaining in your health bar, you're still good to go. I feel like intercepting overall in this game is an overrated ability. At times, at least. I'm going to return this bagel. There's no ranch dressing. Birthday opening went pretty well today. If you haven't seen it yet, Captain, I didn't see it, man. I saw that it was posted and everything, or streamed, but it was one of those things where, like, you know, by the time I realized it was happening, it said like streamed 2 hours ago or something like that, you know. And I didn't check out any videos today, actually. Oh no, I did check out one Alliance War video, but that was the only video I saw today. But dude, I don't know if you, oh man, it's still early. I don't know if you want to spoil things or whatever. No, maybe I'll just check it out later. I won't ask you. I won't ask you what you got. But I'm happy it went well. Ranch or blue cheese dip with wings? Neither. Neither. I don't like dipping stuff on wings. I don't really eat wings much in general. When it comes down to appetizers, I prefer other things like mozzarella sticks or something like that. I mean, you know, you could have an entire meal of wings. It doesn't have to be an appetizer, but typically, I've seen it eaten, right? Ever heard of Instinctive Touch? It's a Dorky Dave thing. Oh yeah, dude. One of the highest quality videos, possibly the highest quality videos or video series on YouTube for MCOC. I'm a big fan of Dave's work. But I will say, you know, intercepting is still a very risky thing. That content is it's certainly useful, and there are times where you gotta intercept, especially if you are low on HP or depending on the nodes you're up against or whatever, you gotta do it. But 99% of this game can be played without ever intercepting, including some of the most difficult content, like this, like basically like all of the story content, most Alliance War fights, like pretty much the entire game. I mean, if you're good at it, then hey, you know, even better. But I'm just not good at it, so. Did you watch Stork's Manor / What? Dirk's Manor / Invisalign woman video? What? What the heck is that, Hector? Is that an... Sounds like an advertisement that played before the video or something. What? Question for BG is simple. Why? I'm at a high level. Bored. Huh? Why? I'm at a high level. Bored? I'm not sure. You're just asking me why, just in general? Just why, like... Was it why to relating to something I said, or why? Just why? I don't even know where to begin to answer that. BG followed your advice and put up Corvus over Carnage, but I pulled Hyperion yesterday. I always end up pulling Godlike 5-star, but always Cosmic. Who should be my priority? Well, I would say... like, you know, if you're already ranking up Corvus and stuff, maybe think about it like this. If you're using Suicides, Corvus. If you're not using Suicides, Hyperion. Because, you know, they both can be played with or without Suicides to some degree. But, I'd say more people are using Corvus these days over Hyperion. But it's totally situational. They're both cosmic, but they're pretty different in how they play. Invisible Woman and Namor here. DDD has a vid out. Oh. Oh, does he? Is that what you're talking about? I didn't see anything posted about that. Let me see. What do you got here? Oh, here we go. Posted 41 minutes ago. Okay. Namor, Invisible Woman, abilities revealed, exclusive first look. Oh, cool, man. Well, I don't think that Dave would hit me with some type of copyright stuff if we watched it on my channel here. But, still feel like it's disrespectful to do without asking. So, I will say, all of you, go check out that video. And I'll check it out later on my own time off the stream. I pooped in yard. I think I can win Survivor next season. Oh, sure, yeah. Alright, I can't take any more of this. Red is better here. See, read my message so I can know where to start the stream in the morning, please. Night all. Wait, what? Red is better here. What? Say good day? What is this? Are you just talking to Dragon about drinks? Is that what that is? I'm lost. I'm lost. Have you ever cosplayed as Krillin? Every day. Every day. If you ranked up Corvus, your new priority is to spend every single bit of every type of in-game currency to raise his attack masteries, boost anything. Spent it all on his expensive ass. That is true. He is significantly better with some of the very expensive masteries like Suicides and all that. Boosts I don't feel like you need so much. I mean, in war, it can be necessary for certain fights with him. But outside of that, like, I actually don't see him get used in war a ton. I see him mostly get used in Alliance Quest. Alliance Quest, regular questing, dungeons, that type of thing. Like, one of the best parts about Corvus, I would say, is just how fast he is, and just how, like, if you think about it, if you can save like 5 minutes in Alliance Quest every single day, that time adds up, and you know, you can spend that time doing whatever you want, either earning more rewards in this game or just faster log in and log out if you're at work, bathroom break or something. So Sue kind of sounds like Ghost, but to be fair, Kabam doesn't really know what they're talking about when it comes to describing champ abilities. Okay. Interesting. Intercepted the F out of this week's Kingpin AQ boss, then got banned randomly for no reason for a week, right in the middle of map 5, day 3, so upset. Well, that's strange, because intercepting would have nothing to do with that. There's plenty of people that do intercept, even though I say it's risky for myself here. I might get crap for this, but evading trickier specials is also overrated in risky situations like war. Taking 5% block damage versus giving up a death isn't worth it in high-risk situations. Oh, you're absolutely correct. No one should give any crap for that. I've said that. Said the same thing myself. Actually, a lot of the high-tier Alliance War players will tell you the same exact thing. In their war videos and everything too. Certain specials you are gonna have to evade, and of course it depends on everyone's comfort level and all that. But yeah, a lot of times it's better just to block. Remember when Kabam said Sentry would be a dorm counter or a Green Goblin a Mystic decount? Oh my god, dude, I don't remember the Sentry thing. I think at that point I probably stopped reading the spotlights. I very rarely actually read them these days. But the Green Goblin one, I remember. Yes. He was the answer. He was finally the answer to Mystic Dispersion for everybody. Except he was not. he was not even close. Oh my god. Man, I want to go make more popsicles now. Well, if you're making popsicles, make me one, please. I could go for a popsicle. I was actually... is that what you guys were talking about? I was actually talking with a friend of mine today about popsicles. I'm sure for a very different reason. So we weren't talking about making them, just buying them. But it's still interesting nonetheless. Tyler sent it over $1. Thank you very much for the buck. Where's your last message at? Last message. Where? I'm gonna control F this. Hang on. Oh, there is no last message. Just send it over $1. Just to send over $1. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the buck. If you did have something you wanted to say, I will try my best to look out for it. But sometimes it gets kind of lost. Let's see a chat here. The person writing those is clues to the person in charge of war rewards. It's... I don't know if it's totally the person like writing them's fault. I do feel like they've gotten better over time too. But like... Like, I don't think that they would want to say, like even if they know, let's say they know, okay, Green Goblin's not actually going to be that strong of a counter for Mystic Dispersion. Like, I don't know, it sounds really bad to write that in the spotlight. Being like, yeah, this ability is actually worthless. You're not going to find it very useful against Mystic Champions at all, actually. Or, the ability is not totally worthless. It's just that the champion overall is not very good, I guess. But anyway, Dragon sent it over $2, saying I was making adult beverage popsicles earlier. Aha! I figured that's what was going on, if Abdo was involved in the conversation. But that sounds awesome. That sounds very awesome. I don't know if I could handle an adult beverage popsicle. I thought you said you stopped reading them. How do you know they got better over time? Well, I still read them when I was doing the content creator program stuff. And they started adding some more clear, like the dev note type things. They didn't really have those before, right? It was just like, here's the abilities, and then here's some places where he'd be strong and weak and stuff like that. But then they started actually adding the dev notes. And those are really good, I think. I think those are really good. But yeah, I haven't read the past few. But hey, when I was making those CCP vids, I was reading them. Why are you so high on units, and where did your gold go? I've just been farming arena for units. As far as gold, I'm having a hard time keeping it up at the moment. I still have one more refill, right? Yeah, okay. I'm going way too slow, man. I'm going way too slow. But you know, the gold donations got ramped up in Alliance Quest for Map 7. That combined with the fact that we're not trying as hard in Alliance War anymore, which you think would give us less rewards, but not trying as hard in War, you actually get more rewards for doing that. I'm able to buy more Tier 4 basics, and with all the additional rank ups that I've been doing, that's also been hitting the gold stash pretty hard. So both of those things combined, yeah, my gold is gone. I have some gold stuff that I can open up, and I'm just trying my hardest to hold out for a Summon Appreciation event if we're going to get one of those. I'm a little bit afraid that Kabam's not going to come out with one, just based on some of the recent things of saying, like, hoarding is not good and stuff like that. I don't know. Hard time keeping it up, eh? I feel you. Or rather, I don't. Are you in? I feel like I shouldn't have read that comment. Stream feels like a big featured grind. Does it? Man, I'm with zero. is that sarcasm? Just going over my head. Doing 0 arena fights. BG, how come your gold has gone down around the same time you left CCP? I thought they only give you IRL gold, but now it's in-game too? Well, you know, I had to find a way to pay taxes on you know, my mansion in the gated community, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to start selling my in-game gold to cover that. You know, I have a trade set up where I donate extra for an alliance mate, and they cover my taxes that the CCP used to cover. Life's been rough since leaving the content creator program. It's raining hard in Oklahoma. There was some storms. That was I know there's some storms. What was it, like a few days ago that were kind of bad, right? Or was that the same storm that's just like moving across the country still? I don't know how weather works. I just ate a whole bottle of nuts in my bed. I've been there. We'd have more gold than you. That's weird. I've been hanging on. I've been barely hanging on for dear life when it comes to gold for a long time now. I don't feel like it's weird anymore. It was weird. But now, it's all gone. It's all gone. Does Pete at least have less gold than you? Maybe. I don't know. Pete is pretty rough for him too. Although he did just do a featured grind, so I'm sure that, well, I was gonna say I'm sure that helped the gold stash a little bit, but man, the featured grinds, it's like, yeah, you get all of those battle chips for doing the grind, but you got to invest that gold in the champion that you got. So a lot of times, you know, that gold is just gone right away anyway. In the long run, it helps give you more gold, though. After that rank up spree post Variant 2, that really effed you. Yeah. I've got a lot of battle. I mean, I might just have to do a big arena crystal opening here or something like that. I have 35k. All right. I still have more gold than somebody. Whew. BG, just lurking while playing arena. That's the best way to be in the stream. Lurk and grind. Like Gwenpool goes to the movies event, be really cool next month. Maybe like chilling with Gwenpool Wait, someone's not gonna think that's summer chilling? You're right. That'd be a different kind. Things getting hot for the summer. Any tips for Epic Thing? Is there a thing in like the event here or whatever? I don't really have any. I'm sorry. I don't know what's special about him, or if he's just a high stat thing. If anybody else maybe has some tips that they can share. Thing is kind of a pain just in general, but yeah, I don't know what's special about this one. I have like 3 million gold, not bad I guess. Yeah, 3 million's great. Is Kabam changing up the CCP program? Dave with early look on new champs already? I don't know. I'm not in there anymore, so I couldn't say. You know, honestly, even if I was in the CCP still, I probably wouldn't want to say, just, you know, in case that would, I never knew exactly what I was allowed to say and not allowed to say. So I usually just didn't say anything. But yeah, I don't know. If I had to guess, this is purely a guess. Maybe they're doing this as a way to let the info come out at the same time as like people data mining the info, since it's gonna get data mined anyway. I don't know. Didn't Legacy once get 1 trillion gold from skirmish rewards? I think I remember that from a while ago. There was a bug at one point in the game where, yeah, like people had an insane amount of gold, but they fixed that. You know, what's my highest prestige tech champion? The Cube. Thank God prestige is gonna be gone in less than 2 months. The Cube doesn't even have good prestige, does he? Dude, I still kind of like the Cube. Still kind of like him. You want to know something about the Cube? I originally... One of the reasons that I wanted to go for him, that I couldn't let you guys in on back then, one of the reasons why I wanted to go for him is because he has a synergy with villains to give them 20% armor. And there just so happens to be a certain villain that I was trying to use in an itemless capacity through Labyrinth of Legends. The Cube is a great arena champ. I agree. The Cube is actually pretty decent in arena. But yeah, I was trying to think, you know, maybe I would use Red Skull with that villain synergy with Void. It ended up not working out so great, you know. But I saw that and I was like, interesting. I did tell people that synergy I thought was really cool, and everyone should at least get the 3-star for that synergy just in case or something like that. But I didn't want to tell you guys that secret plan that I had. ABG, what's up, Lasarian? With only one plug in this hospital room, it's not looking good for Nana's respirator if my phone battery goes low and I need to keep the Infinity Man grind. Dude, you do what you gotta do. She'll understand. Nana would want it this way. Oh man, that's some cold stuff. What if someone's like, there's only an hour left in Alliance Quest. It can't, you know, I only need that plug for 5 minutes. There's gotta be a battery backup, right? There's a battery backup on this machine. It could last a few. Like data mine's way better. Dave's video didn't have any actual champ info in it. Oh, it doesn't? Just promotional stuff written by Kabam, no numbers. Ah, the numbers in the data mine info usually aren't there anyway, or they could be wrong. I don't trust the data mine about the numbers themselves. The only info that I ever get from the data mine stuff, if I even bother to look at it, is if they have synergies with other champions that I like, or Just in, like, I don't know, just kind of like an overall feel for the champ or something like that. Others have their ways of getting them. Yeah, I mean, some of that stuff is still incorrect or it gets changed, though. I don't trust that info. We've seen the MCOC mod post a video of something, and then, hey, all of a sudden, nope, that number's changed because that number's not correct. But that's strange that they didn't give Dave a bit more info for the vid. But I don't know if you read it, but I opened my first 6-star and got Beast. Not mad, but not happy either. Yeah, that sums up Beast pretty good. Yeah, I would feel the exact same way. I wouldn't feel mad. I wouldn't feel excited. It'd just be like, it's Beast. Okay. Man, I wish there's a bunch of there's a bunch of what's it called? Like I don't my knowledge of Marvel, you guys know, is probably better than anyone else. Like I just know most things about Marvel. But there are some things that I don't know about some of these characters. But the characters that I am at least vaguely familiar with are the X-Men. X-Men that were in some of the older movies, in some of the older video games and stuff like that. And Beast is one of those characters that I actually knew before playing this game. And there's a few like that, like him and Gambit. You know, I just want these champions to be cooler. Like I understand now or I've understood for a while now, but it's that same thing when people talk about Sentry and how he's supposed to have the power of a million suns and stuff like that. Like, to me, I don't know Sentry at all before playing this game. I didn't give a damn if he was good or not. But I understand that if, you know, somebody is familiar with that character, man, they want it to be good. Because, yeah, that's how I feel about some of these old X-Men characters. Gambit, so disappointing. I know, dude. I know. I mean, he has his use in this game, but it's just such a small use with that stun lock stuff. Alright, anyway. I just realized I should have checked the solo events. I'm an idiot! I could have been... Oh my god, I could have maxed out the tech combat event. I'm slipping, guys. I'm slipping. My efficiency game is off. His stun lock, which shouldn't work, basically. Beaver! At my work, a guy keeps throwing battles to the building. Is that bottles? To the building I'm taking care of, and finally was able to get my hand on one of the battle. Wait, no, it is battle. Oh, no, it is bottle. When I opened it, it says, "Happy birthday, Beaver." I feel like you just made that up, Lakers bodyguard. Okay, anyway. Let's go actually hit the arena. Alright. Comes to sharing info, could ban like take baby steps. To be completely honest, I wish there wasn't any I wish there wasn't any early info anyway. That's how I'd prefer things. I would actually wish that there was no early access to stuff, that there was no ability to data mine the info. I don't want that stuff. Like I rather just get the info when it's released. Like, you know, you can use that info to prepare for like grinds and stuff like that. So it has a use and everything, but man, I don't know. Sometimes it's good to have less info, I feel, when it comes to games. Wolvie's still good for an OG champ, but it makes me sad that he isn't even grouped with the rest of my max 4 stars. His PI is so bad. Dude, yeah, his PI, oh my god. I remember, is it, I think it's Wolverine that actually goes down in overall champion rating or something like that when you rank him up for one of the ranks. I never looked at it myself, but I remember someone saying, like, you know, why did his PI go down for ranking up? I think there was some answer from Kabam about it that I don't even remember. Something like, oh, he's so powerful, we had to lower. Like, I don't even know. I don't know if that's true. It's just something that I kind of remember. But I might be thinking of something else. Wow, like the Dark Ages, huh? I mean, it's just, to me, it's more fun when like it's more fun when the community is the one sharing this info at the same time together. Like, that still happens. It's still, like, you know, this is just a little bit of info before that, but I would prefer it to be like just all the way like that, where yeah, there really is no info until somebody can get their hands on the champion, or you know, can fight the champion in an event quest or something like that. It just, I feel like it lowers the hype, actually, getting the info beforehand. You know, looking at a champion, and you know, sometimes you could tell that that champion just kind of sucks, or you're just not interested in them, and I don't know, it feels worse logging in the game like that, you know? If it's unknown and you're like, oh man, I gotta log in, it's patch day, you know, update day, whatever, let's go check out these new champions, or, you know, I want to, you know, try to get this champion to share some info with people and stuff like that. And like I said, it still happens, that stuff still happens, but it, in my opinion, lowers a little bit of that hype. It's, sometimes it happens in like betas with other games. It's not on that level, but, you know, if you guys have ever been part of like a beta for a different game, or even, I don't know, even if you're not actually in it, maybe you're just excited about it and you're like watching other people play a beta for a game or something, and that hype could actually go away before the game even comes out. There's a lot of talk about that now with like the World of Warcraft beta that's going on right now. I'm like actively trying not to look at anything just so that I don't lower my own hype for it when the game actually does come out in a few months and stuff. But yeah. Leaked info gets people hyped, but if it wasn't there, it'd be fine. Well, see, yeah, that's the thing, is like it does get people hyped, but it like, it's that upfront hype that just like it borrows hype from the future kind of thing in a lot of ways. Definitely felt more exciting before I knew of the forums, Reddit, Line, MCOC, YouTube channels, being surprised when an event pops up, or being surprised with what champs came in. Then I got very scheduled. Yeah, and I mean it's even worse with the events that get data mined, in my opinion. Like, dude, the April Fool's event, when people like knew what was coming, or like, come on, man. That was terrible, in my opinion. Like, that info should have never been pushed out. Even if you data mined it or something, like, just keep that to yourself. Like, don't spoil things for other people. That's how I feel. Love when Kabam eats out boost for no reason. Use a boost on champ, it wouldn't apply. Click 3 times, still wouldn't. Back out and go back in, count as 3 boost. Yeah. You gotta be really careful with stuff like that. I learned that the hard way myself. I wish Kabam would fix that too. That's a pretty rough bug. Where it doesn't like ask you if you want to override or something like that. Type for WoW Classic is insane. It's all I've been watching on Twitch. Dude, I'm telling you, it's serious. This is... Did I say it, man? I don't know if you were here in the streams when I was saying it. Like, this is one of the biggest gaming events in history, I feel. Like, it's not on the level of like some of the real crazy stuff, like when Pokemon Go came out and everything. But hey, man, it's still up there. But I'm a little bit afraid that the hype's gonna diminish before everyone can actually start playing the game. Like, it might have a negative impact on things. That hype now is just borrowing a little bit from the future. How much it takes away? Well, we'll have to see. The schedule aspect of it seems very work-like. I don't like it. Surprises Kabam. Of course, I looked at data mine info, but not having it would be healthier probably. Yeah, it's tough too when it comes to like them surprising us with stuff, because some people like to be surprised with stuff like that, and I feel like I'm more one of those people than others. Other people want that info as early as possible. You know, and there's been a lot of complaints and feedback for Kabam to like share that info as early as possible. You know, and like there's pros and cons both ways. You know, like I don't want everything as a surprise. I don't want to be like, hey, surprise, we're nerfing your favorite champ. Those are the surprises that well, that stuff usually doesn't get data mined. That's the stuff that usually is just a surprise. Not that there's been a nerf recently here, I guess, but yeah, whatever. Reason I didn't apply to CCP, dumb NDAs. Do you even know what the NDA covers though? Like if you're in the CCP, you could still make videos about the data mined info. So like what NDA are you talking about exactly? Just when you have the champion, you can't share the info until a certain date, because that's a good thing. If there was no embargo date on the NDA stuff on the new champions, then it just becomes okay. Who can make the video the fastest? Zero quality to it. Just whoever gets the video out first gets the views, and don't bother trying to make a good video. But as far as like the NDA stuff goes for it or whatever, like I don't know, what do you think it holds people back for that stuff? Part 1, the MCOC economy really reminds me of the enthusiast video card market in the mid-2010s. GPU makers didn't fully realize how desperate users were, and over a few years, prices doubled for relatively small performance gains. Same with MCOC, outdated potions, huge cutoffs for steadily declining rarity. Probably make a huge fortune selling 6-star rank up material and gems. They definitely will make money off of that stuff. I'm not sure maybe I don't know enough about the GPU stuff to understand exactly what you're saying there. But yeah. Speaking more about NDAs on certain closed betas. Oh, for like the act content? Because there's really not a whole lot of closed betas going on. They're usually I mean, not that they're full, like technically they're closed betas because they're invite, but we were able to make content on map 7 and the Mystic Spurgeon dexterity changes, any of the new champions. So are you just talking about like early access to Act 6 then? That seems pretty silly if that's what you're talking about, to get upset about the NDA or something. Supposed to read when playing this game? Damn. You're supposed to. You don't always have to, though. You usually don't. Takes control of the game out of developer's hand, kind of at least. Wait, about the data mined info. Yeah, I think I know what you're saying about that, yeah. It does take some control out of their hand. They're just kind of forced to either ignore it or deal with it in some other way, and yeah. It's probably a nightmare for them. I never actually talked to the devs about how they feel about data mine stuff, but I can only imagine, like, if I were personally working on a game, I would want to release the info on my own terms, you know? That goes for anything that I'm working on, a game or like, you know, products get leaks and stuff like that too. But I never fully understood, like, it has to help in some way, maybe. Like, let's get out of video games for a moment here. Let's talk about phones. Maybe phone manufacturers want some of that, like, screenshots of how it looks released early, in case somebody was like, oh, I'm thinking about buying this phone, but did you see the new pictures for the next iPhone? No, never mind. I'm not gonna get this Samsung phone. I'm gonna get that new iPhone or something like that. So I don't know. Like, in some cases it might be good for them, and in others it might not be. I don't know. Lance Bomber sent it over too, though, saying, what a surprise, BG wants to nerf surprises. Yeah, dude. No, actually, hey, that's buffing surprises. I want to buff surprises. I want to be more surprised. You have it backwards, my friend. This is the first thing that I've ever wanted to buff. I want nerfing of the leaked info, buffing of the surprises. That's what I want. None of you YouTube guys have. Nobody asked the juicy question at Comic-Con. I'm gonna do a much better job this year, Dicer. I'm gonna do a much better job this year. I don't know what I'll be able to get on. Man, I asked a ton of questions. Not this past year, but like the 2017 Comic-Con. But it wasn't recorded, and that was for a reason. Like, I didn't want it to be recorded because I don't know what they... You know, like, certain things I was asking, I didn't know if they'd be able to talk about on recording, and it wasn't always, like, MCOC related. It was more like game development as a whole. You know, we got into conversations about, like, the different markets in, you know, like, North America versus... like Japan or other Asian regions of the world and stuff like that, like, and just how they like things like that. I feel like maybe some people would find that interesting, but at the same time, I was just looking to have a conversation, but still kind of remember the MCOC related stuff that I did ask. But this time, I'm going to go in with a lot more questions. I'm going to make sure that I talk to everybody, because I really screwed up this last time. I screwed up because I didn't realize who some people were. Like, I was talking to one of the... I don't remember, like, his exact title or whatever, but... one of the lead quest developers or something like that, and I just didn't realize that's what he did. I don't know, man. Like, I sit here on these streams and I talk a lot for a couple of hours every night, but in person, I'm a little bit more shy, I guess. I don't know. I feel like there's probably a better word to describe it. Awkward, maybe you could just say. But it's not as easy for me to just go up to somebody, like, for some reason, man. Like, I'll do this to half of the people at Kabam. I'll be like, hey, what's up? My name's Brian. So what do you do? And then the other times, I'm just like, hey, who are people using to get through this tournament? Who have you seen? You know? And I was like, what am I doing, dude? This is my time to ask questions. So this time, I'm going in. I'm going to have a list of questions. Every single person there, I'm asking them what their role is with Kabam, and I will get more info. I'm going to force myself to this time. I'll be much better about it. Okay, anyway, Yuki sent over 10 more than Polish bucks. Dude. Saying, what if we had early access to your website? Yeah, see? I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want people to see... that's a little bit different, because mine's like an unfinished product. Well, then again, I guess you could say the same thing about Kabam sometimes, huh? But, yeah. I would not want that. There's been plenty of times. There's been plenty of nights where I'm thinking, like... You know, maybe I'll just show just a little bit, just a page or two, you know, just to give people an idea, like, oh, it actually does exist or something like that. But no, I can't. But Yuki, thank you very much for the 10 Polish bucks, man. State of Mind website, no. Then you ask, hey, can I record this? But if you want to have it now recorded for questions, tell me. Oh, well, I have done that for some of the questions. They told me straight up, like, yeah, we can talk about this, but this is not something that we can record. I don't even remember what those questions were. It was nothing like, you know, super juicy info. It was more of like, you know, like if I asked them about items or like gear being added to the game or something like that, right? Like the answer that they would give recorded is, you know, whatever they said in the video, because I did ask them that in the recording, but maybe off the recording, you know, maybe they can give like a tiny bit more details of why it would work or not work or something. That's kind of a bad example, because I don't think for that one they did say anything more off the recording. But there might have been a question or two like that where, you know, they did say something like that. All right, anyway, man, this grind is going nowhere. I gotta keep moving. What the hell am I doing, guys? Watch everyone's dev interviews, and all of them were just lame questions. I want to see you make them sweat. Don't let me find a way. Don't let me find a way to Comic-Con. I'll try to do better this year. My goal is not to make them sweat though. But I know what you're saying. Get some better info. Ask some better questions. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Right questions now starting now for the Dingus. Yeah, well, first let me get my tickets to Comic-Con. But then, yeah, I am going to start writing down some questions. There was, man, probably, here's a missed opportunity. At the community party, so a bunch of the Kabam guys went to the community party that we had at Dave & Buster's, and you know, at that point I had a few drinks in me and a little bit more talkative and stuff like that. Yeah, oh, reserved, Eric. Well, that's a very nice way of putting it. Reserved, yeah. But anyway, I had a few more drinks in me and a little more talkative, and I started talking to one of the devs, and it was the guy in charge of like the overall economy in the game, like all, you know, all the resources. The guy that was probably crunching numbers for how much, you know, gold can be in certain rewards and things like that or whatever. And the dude was super nice, man. Super nice. Said he watches some of our videos and stuff like that, and talked to him just in general. Again, this is like another thing where I like to talk to these guys just about like game dev in general, because I have no connection to the game dev world, you know, and I'm not going to for a very long time. But I didn't know that that's who he was. He was standing there the whole time. Nobody talked to this guy. Nobody talked to this guy. He was sitting, like, I could remember where he's sitting even. He was sitting, you know, at the booth. There's like the main tournament line where you can qualify to like go on stage and stuff like that, right? And then on like the other side a little bit was like the qualifiers to get online for the real qualifier. But like everyone who did that other part to qualify to actually get online, either they did that earlier in the week when he wasn't there, because you know, like they have different shifts or whatever, or just like I didn't go to that part of the booth. I wasn't over there, and the whole time I could have just been chatting him up, talking to him, and just kicking myself the whole time afterwards. I was also, I don't want to give this as an excuse, but you know what? I'm going to say it because this is for real. I was also very nervous about going on stage. And I spent a lot of time with Dave going over, you know, what we're going to be saying and stuff like that. And just a lot of time just in my own head of like, oh man, I'm going to be on the freaking stage in a couple days here and stuff. So I wasn't as focused as I could have been. This year will be very different. I'm going to go in there with confidence. I'm going to talk to everybody. Try to get as much info as possible. I was also thrown for a loop too because I had a bunch of questions prepped about Alliance War, and the Alliance War guys were not there. You know, they were busy fixing Alliance War, I guess, or whatever, even though it's, you know, can't really say it's fixed at the moment, but you know, at the time it was in a worse place than it was, or I don't remember what the changes were exactly. It was, I really don't remember what war was looking like at the time, but they had made some changes or were testing things, working on things. I don't know, whatever they were doing. They couldn't go to Comic-Con for that reason. So all those questions that I had about war, you know, I would still try to ask them, but I'd be asking like a character designer about it, and you know, he has some info to share, but you know, not the stuff that I really wanted to get into and stuff that I was prepared to ask. I'd probably give the devs an ear beating about the most random stuff. So, what's your favorite fruit? Is there a candy machine at Kabam? What kind? I think they do have that stuff. There's like pictures online of like their studio. I think they have candy machines and everything. Not like machines, not like a vending machine, like just candy that you could take or something. Maybe you could have prevented this current gold drought you're going through. Hey, I made a video about the gold stuff long before this happened. Actually, a year before I actually ran out of gold. BJ, I feel that stage fright fear. I feel it in my bones. Excited to see you again this year. Yeah, Dragon, definitely. Yeah, and you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if there's anyone else in the chat currently that has been on that Marvel stage. But man, it's not so bad when you're up there. It's less scary than I was imagining in my mind. But man, I was freaking out. I feel like a lot of other people said the same thing. Like the guy who ultimately won like the final tournament or whatever, he said the same thing. Saying like, you know, it's pretty nervous, but it's not so bad being up there, kind of thing. Still, if I did it again, it'd still be pretty nerve-wracking, but I'd be better this time at least. You should get a camera operator and send Laura on recon. Canvass the area, find out who's who and what the position with Kabam operations are. Report back. That'd be a good idea. How many arcade games are there, and who's the best of the MCOC arcade game they have in the office? I would like to know that stuff. Should have a different line of questions for each group of people. A sheet for war, a sheet for AQ, a sheet for devs, a sheet for bugs. Coming as prepared as possible. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot better this year. I really will. There's certain things too that it's hard to ask. Like you mentioned bugs, and what can you really ask about bugs? You know, like they know that there's bugs in this game. You know, maybe I can ask them a question of like, so what are you guys gonna do about these damn bugs everywhere? And you know, I'm just gonna get a generic response at that point of like, yep, you know, we're working on it type of thing. So it's tough. Sometimes that's all you can get out of them about certain things like that. But I will try to do a much better job this year. I owe it to you guys. I owe it to myself. At least you weren't a developer saying Sparky is Avenger when he's actually not. Oh, did one of the devs say that? Wish you could see more stats for your account, like how many units you have spent and gold. That stuff would be really interesting to me too. I love games that give you tons of stats like that. I actually like that stuff a lot. Certain stats might be more damaging than healthy. So maybe we shouldn't have access to everything that Kabam has access to, but I would love to see more stats in general in this game. How many of each catalyst you used, just odd things like that, man. Things that don't actually matter, but would just be fun to look at. Dear Dev, when are you going to loosen the grip on our balls? Wow. You want me to ask that? Alright. I'd like to ask questions about how does the bug process work and what can the community do to help. Okay, that's a good question. Wasn't saying like attack them for it, but like just generally ask what happened with how this came out, and maybe we can get some answers where I can be satisfied with. Maybe. I mean, yeah, like I understand what you're saying. There probably is a good way to ask more questions about that stuff. Maybe they'd be able to elaborate more. I don't know. Just realized Adora isn't gonna be there. Laura gonna be so sad. Also read last. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be sad too, man. I've seen her. This is my 4th time going, and every year, like that's the person who. That was always like my connection with Kabam kind of thing. The person who I talked to the most every time I, you know, had some bug or something like that. Let her know. She was the one that shared info about the cool things that they were doing, like getting me on stage and stuff. But hold on, where's your last match? And yeah, Laura's gonna be very sad too. I cannot find your last one. Hold on. I'm about to control F this. Okay, next Comic-Con asked them what is their reaction for mid-tier players, boycotts led by Scene, and then you could tell him you can kick his British ass for them. Wow, dude. Oh man, I will not be doing that. I will not be doing that at all. Can you imagine that if I did ask them about that? Like, what if they just went full on like professional wrestler style? Where like they just like called out the people boycotting, but they did it like you know, in those wrestling interviews like Hulk Hogan or like Macho Man Randy Savage, where they're just like screaming all bunch of nonsense and everything. with like they usually have like models next to them or something like that. You can call in some of like the Comic-Con girls that dress up or something. That'd be great, man. That'd be hilarious. I mean, I have always wondered what they thought about stuff like that, but I feel like I can't ask. Not like with scene specific. I just mean like any kind of boycott stuff in general. Like, I feel like if I ever like went out and had a beer with them, that's something I would ask. But I'm not gonna ask that at like the on like the Comic-Con booth or whatever. What's up, Brian? Dave, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? My friend was experiencing a bug, recorded it happening, and sent the video with a ticket. They just said we can't watch that video file type. Sorry. What the hell, dude? Can't watch that video file type. Can you get like what is it? VLC? Is that what it is? Whatever it is that plays all the file types. That's Steven in here too? What's up, Steven? Friend Steven. Did you see Cow pulled 6-star Immortal Iron Fist? Did he? Oh man, so he does exist. That's the first time I've heard of anyone getting that. That's pretty nuts. Just tell me a friend known as Dicer who, for the low price of a decent 6-star pull, would be willing to deal with him. Wow, dude. For one 6-star. Okay, ranking movie tie-ins, best to worst. Infinity Man, Black Panther, Thor Rag. Oh, that's Infinity War. I'm so used to saying Infinity Man. Infinity War, Black Panther, Thor Rag, Guardians 2, Ant-Man, Ant-Man 2, Civil War, Endgame, Age of Ultron. Oh, I guess you're talking to Poos on Poos, because yeah, I don't know anything about the movie tie and stuff. Hey, baby, you are my favorite. You're my favorite. I'm gonna say happy streamer. Say happy streamer. Thanks, man. BG, do you hate all British people? Oh, the Brits. Let me tell you. Oh, let me tell you. No. What? I don't want. I can't look. I can't speak on it. The Queen might be watching. You never know. 5-star Black Widow, worthy of a skill gem? Question mark. Probably not. She has some unique abilities, and she actually has a synergy with Captain Beardo. Not that that synergy itself is anything amazing, but you know, getting a skill champion on the team with Captain Beardo just helps him out. And the two of them together, they can have like a pretty decent combo going in something like Alliance War. But for the most part, I would say she's not really worth it unless you have a specific situation like that. Burn the tea. Does Laura still play? She does, yeah. I don't think she plays as much. She had... Well, first off, we've been pretty busy with like moving and traveling and stuff like that. But then also this update for her, I think, was really bad, and it's been like extra laggy and stuff like that. But yeah, she still plays. Hey BG, just beat the Collector. Very stressful. Congrats. Congrats on becoming uncollected. Yeah, that fight is super stressful. Super stressful. I want to go back and try to get a one-shot on the Collector, since, you know, I haven't done that. Now that I can maybe go back and beat his ass without dying. I feel like it would still take me a lot of attempts to do it. So, maybe I'll wait till I get like a rank 3 6-star or something. BG, what champs are best against Mephisto with aggression regen other than Void? Captain Beardo, actually. Champ I was just talking about. You can use Captain Beardo with a tech champion on the team if he's awakened, and you could apply some petrify debuffs with that. It helps to have, you know, it really helps to have the Despair Mastery and some other class types to apply other debuffs too. But yeah, you can reverse that healing with him. You deserve the lag, not Laura. Wow. So use the dang items too on something or sell them. What, like the collector you're talking about? You know, I just realized I didn't pop open these last round of the 6 stones. No skill. Skill was the only one I could use right now. The man with 2 phones, MCUC works perfectly on. Also has a wife who literally can't play on her phone. Kind of. I think it's still. I don't know how bad it is for. I think when the update first dropped, it was pretty unplayable. I don't think it's totally unplayable anymore, but yeah, it's not good. Sucks, man. BG, since you're so good, you should try beating the Act 5 with a handicap, like using my account. Okay, I'll do that. Hope you know though that your account's probably gonna get banned afterwards, but all right, let's do it. Didn't y'all get an iPad from NYCC last year too? Yes, we did actually. Yeah. What? That brown bag special sending over $5? Saying I'll always believe in you, just like your tri-elemental Sork. Keep it up, my dude. Dude, you believed in me with that tri-elemental Sork like no one else. No one else had that belief in me. It was only you. Your name is very accurate. You are very special. Dude, can't believe you set over $5. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, Dave. But alright. On that note, I'm getting out of here. Okay. Yeah, it's time to get out of here, guys. Crap. Kind of forgot what I was doing for a second there. I got so flustered by brown bag special over here. This is somebody who I've known for quite a while. If you guys are like, what? What's a brown bag special? Playing solo right now. I'm trying to 100% Act 5, but man, is it taking a long time. I'm done with 5.2 outside. 5.2 takes a while. Or I mean, just Act 5 in general takes a while, yeah. Yep. Alright. And that tri-elemental Sork, I guess I should say that part too, what that is. That's a Diablo 2 reference. Where, you know, normally you play as Sorceress and you specialize, you know, you only have a certain number of talent points. So you specialize in fire, lightning, or cold. That's right, not frost. It's just cold. It's a cold tree. Or you can kind of split between 2 different elements. That's what most people do. They have like a backup element. But me, I wanted to go for all 3. And nobody believed that I could do it. Except for brown bag special. It didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. But I had a hell of a time trying anyway. Don't forget to claim your daily crystal. Alright, I'm on it. I did see the timer going down too, yeah. Hey man, have you ever been close to quitting the game at any point? I wouldn't say fully quitting, but I did almost step back from my current alliance when map 7 was released. No, it did. It was beautiful. Oh man, you're just saying that. You lost me there with all that nerdy talk. Well, F you guys. Alright, anyway, I'm out of here though. I'll be back normal time tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Oh god, yes. Thank you for the $25. I wasn't just saying that. That's the person's name. Oh god, yes, sent over $25. Big D for the night. Thank you very much if you're still in here. And thank you to everyone else too. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.